Hi you guys, it's Wendy coming back to you with one more project share. I have made another altered book and just wanted to do a fairly quick flip through of that altered book. So I'm going to just get right into that and maybe talk every once in a while about particulars that I had done. So the outside is made up of jelly prints, and then there's a strip down the middle of just some excess materials that had were left over from other parts of the book. I lined the inside cover with another jelly print and then did a collage. This was a neutrals collage, so it's kind of a little piece of my style that I'm sending to her, to the recipient. I have this, which could be used as a belly band and you could put things underneath. Jelly print, this little vintage dapper dude here who's tweaking his mustache. I have a pocket with a tag. In a previous altered book project I had mentioned that in a antique store or thrift store I found a giant binder full of flight plans, and so I included one that has Spokane, Washington. We have little pockets where I've included goodies. I won't show those, but they're there. Wizard of Oz reference here. I've included some tags. Back in the day, I used to, if I really liked a project I had made, I would go to the copy center and make copies. I don't do that hardly anymore, but I just happened to do a tag swap, and I liked the way that these tags turned out, so I did have some photocopies of those, and so I've included those in this little pocket. Here's another collage of mine. This is a magazine image of nail polish on a button. This is an embossed image that somebody sent me. Again, this is a little belly band. A card that flips up so you could have some secret journaling. Some uncanceled stamps that were left over from my wedding, sending out my wedding invitations. I decoupaged a napkin here. I have a little tuck spot with this lady. This is embossed, and I have used marker to color in the embossing. This is a front of a card, and I really like that image of the kind of grungy van. Here's another card front that I had photocopied. This I got at an Asian market. I'm not sure what it's for, but they came in giant packets. And I managed to swap with somebody for different types of these, whatever they are. I was going to cover over the back, but I kind of like that the ink is sort of seeping through on this side and you can still see a face. Here we have a pocket with some journaling cards, and I also have a photocopy of some collage paper I made. This is a jelly print, and I was being kind of creative with those when I had a project going, and I was cutting out parts of the jelly prints and reassembling the owl. And so this was a leftover, but I just glued it over a page and added a little eye and a rhinestone. Here we have another card front that I photocopied and some goodies in the envelope. A piece of scrapbook paper, another little bit of scrapbook paper, and a tag. Magazine image. Card front. This card opens up and has some little doodads in it. Here's another project that I had sent off, and I photocopied it because I liked the way it turned out. a red doily. I tried to use up little bits of my washi tape too that was in the same color scheme. This is an ATC, or something that came from a pocket letter that I really liked and wanted to include because of the color scheme. Some paper scraps from painted paper that I made. This was a swap that I did with somebody, and again, I liked the effect of it, and so I did some photocopies. This was for an Alice in Wonderland theme, and so some little bits that were left over from the project that I made into a card front. Here I have again a card front that I made. I'd color copied it and made it into kind of a little hidey hole, and tucked in there is another piece of collage paper. This weird little image of a guy and a horse and some dice. Doily. We have some tags, a napkin, and a pocket that I made out of a card that I had color copied. And here's just a tiny bit of the book that I had altered, and I liked that image, so I kept it and just collaged on it. And one of the things that I really like about this is that I decided to make little tabs for each of the pages, and they're made out of different scraps of paper. Here we have some buttons. Here we have one that has a butterfly. This is a little bow clip. But I think that adds a lot of character too, just having those sort of sticking up from the top. And so really before I send it out, I just need to add some ribbon to some of the tags, add some ribbon to the spine, and it'll be set to go. And so just wanted to share that with you guys before I send it away. All right, so I may or may not be back with more videos today. I have lots and lots of things that I need to film that people have sent me, but wanted to be sure to film my projects I've made before I mailed them out. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.